Hello, thank you and welcome to this channel, and I hope that in wherever place you are watching the video from, you are doing very fine. So in this video, I want to talk about the statements made by some of the close allies to Rigathi Gachagua about the arrest of Juja MP George Koimburi. The MP was arrested due to his utterances about Raila's failure in the AUC chairmanship position, and also the role the president and the state played to make sure that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga clinched the seat. But before I jump right into the analysis, I want you first to acquaint yourself with some of the statements he made and which led him to be arrested.
Ambayo hakuipata. Sasa Raila Amolo Odinga yafaa ujue huyo mtu ni mtu wa uongo, ni mtu wa kukuchukulia wa kunena uongo, ndio asiwe na mtu wa kumpinga ifikapo mwaka 2027. Tuko na hofu katika Jamhuri la Kenya sababu ya kuona pesa za umma zikitumika vibaya kwenda kuhonga watu ndio waweze kumchagua Raila Amolo Odinga ndio awe chairman wa AU huko Addis Ababa. Ni aibu kubwa sana ambayo tumeiona siku ya jana, kuona William Ruto akijaribu kuhonga mapresident wengine ndio waweze kumpigia kura Raila Amolo Odinga, na zile pesa ambazo anataka kutumia ni pesa za umma, pesa ambazo watu wamelipa kodi ndio tuweze kujengewa barabara, ndio tuweze kuwa na stima, ndio tuweze kuwa na maji, ndio tuweze kuwa na pesa za kulipa walimu ndio waweze kusimamia elimu ya watoto wetu. Ni makosa makubwa sana. Jambo lingine niambie our speaker Wetangula, uko na makosa makubwa sana kutoshirikiana pamoja na wabunge, kutoshirikiana pamoja na mahakama. Mahakama imesema chama cha UDA, mlengo ambao ulikuwa unaitwa wa Azimio, ndio wako na wabunge wengi pale bungeni. Umecheza karata yako, umekataa kutangaza haki ambayo imetoka pale bungeni. Hiyo ni kukeuka sheria, na sisi kama wabunge tutakuchukulia hatua, na ifikapo Jumanne tutakung'atua katika hicho kiti cha speaker, tutaweka mtu mwingine.
Now welcome back and let's proceed. You have clearly listened to the MP's statements, but just like I stated earlier on, that in this particular video I want to do the analysis made by the close allies of Rigathi Gachagua in relation to the arrest of Juja MP George Koimburi, and I want you first to watch and listen to their statements.
Anzo, then Mheshimiwa Karongo will address you.
Very briefly, members of the public, what you note about this process is that Mr. Kamburu is accused of saying something demanding accountability for use of public resources. Even if that was to be true, then a member of parliament represents the people. The issue of speaking as regarding accountability is asking how money has been spent. And if you look at the role of a member of parliament, members of parliament, National Assembly require that they do oversight. Oversighting government, oversighting government institution, oversighting the president even is not a crime. So the charges are frivolous. There's no evidence to that effect, and there's nothing wrong has been done by even us asking. Everyone is asking how much was spent in the campaign for the chairmanship for AUC, so that whatever they are being charged with is an abuse of office, and it is illegal. So that this is a clear case of intimidation, so that people don't ask about the truth, which is a wrong thing. I think our senior counsel, Mr. Manzo, can address the issue.
Yes, I want to say that what he has been charged with is frivolous. They should hurry up and take him to Milimani Commercial Court so that we can go and oppose the charge. But I want to say that one of the biggest tasks Honorable Koiburi has is to impeach President Ruto. That particular allegation is sufficient ground to bring upon him an impeachment motion on the floor of the House, because that's the work of members of Parliament. That's sufficient ground, and I am very sure it can be substantiated. One or two people can give us that information, and then we will lay a ground for impeachment of Mr. Ruto. And the best thing is for them to hurry up. We meet in court, we oppose. It's a very frivolous charge. In fact, it doesn't exist in any books of law. It is intimidation. It should only be asked to clarify. And if he can be able to clarify, then that is his job, given by the people of Juja.
Sorry. Thank you very much. As you have been told, the reason why we came here is to stand in solidarity with one Getungati, George Koimburi. Because what we have witnessed today is the same tactics used by President Ruto to intimidate, to silence, and try to keep those who criticize him, keep them quiet so that they don't say anything. But I think, looking at the things, I think Raila's defeat at the AUC imeuma watu sana, au kwa serikali imewauma, and that's why they are now taking every single opportunity that they have to try to harass a member of parliament. A member of parliament is given an opportunity by the constitution to oversight, to represent, and of course to come up with laws. So when Koimburi questions, a question that I'm going to ask on the floor of the House today, how much money was used to campaign for one defeated Raila Odinga? How much was used? That is a question any member of parliament would use. But we are telling the president, you say you are disappointed because Raila lost. We are disappointed you have taken our health NHIF. We are disappointed you are building houses and you are buying them. We are disappointed because all the monies that were supposed to come to Kiambu to build Mau roads, you have diverted them. So I'm saying those who are arresting Koimburi, they should also come. I'm just here this year, and I'm repeating the same what Koimburi said. So they should not use weaponize DCI. They should not weaponize police to come and try to silence members of parliament. And I'm telling Koimburi, weka gangari. Wakupeleke wapi? Wakupeleke polisi. We are told he has been taken to Kamukunji police station to detain him. They arrested him in the morning. They should have just taken him to court. You know, why detain somebody? And the charges, as we are told by Wakili here, they are saying that he broke the law on cybercrime on something he verbally said. I mean, that is the absurdity of all. We cannot understand. You know, so we are telling President, I know you lost AUC chairmanship, accept and move on. I know you are disappointed, accept and move on. We are determined. For us, we are disappointed and we are determined. We are determined. So prepare because we cannot keep quiet, we cannot stay mum. Thank you.
We shall, yeah.
Yekoyo. Tukukita guku kurugama no mwe witu Gitungati.
Hapo ni nje ya makao makuu ya DCI huko Kiambu, ambapo mawakili wa mbunge wa Juja Koimburi wanazungumza kuhusu kukamatwa.
Now welcome back again and let's proceed. Now in the general statement they have made, they are telling us that the Juja MP did the right thing to put the government accountable. As we all know, that one of the primary roles of the member of parliament is to put the government into account, whether in opposition or in government. According to me, from that general statement of accountability, I can see that these close allies to the former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, are lying to us. Should the members of parliament wait until things go bad, is when they come out, talk about putting the government accountable and also doing checks and balances to the government. Where were these MPs when Raila declared his candidature for the AUC chairmanship position? They knew very well that this position, the government has to come in to sponsor the candidate. So to me, if they are genuine in their oversight, then they have done it at the wrong time. When things have gone wrong is when they are coming to pretend that they stand with the people. And also to remind them, when Raila declared his candidature, Rigathi Gachagua, who is now their leader, was in government. And I just know he must have been aware of the fund or the money the state was to use in sponsoring Raila Odinga. So as well, they can direct this question to Rigathi Gachagua. Now on the statement made by Dan Manson, he is telling us that one of the biggest tasks that the victim has is to table the impeachment motion of the president. I do not know how this will happen if in case it tries to do so, because from what I know, the Rigathi Kalonzo team has no numbers in both the National Assembly and the Senate. So I just don't know how this impeachment thing can go through and successfully as they would wish. And now lastly, the senator from Kiambu, Kadangwa, is also saying that the government is trying to silence those who are opposed to it. And according to him, that is the reason why George Koimburi was arrested. Now let's be honest. If George Koimburi insinuated or alleged that the president tried to bribe the other African heads of state just in order to vote for Raila Odinga, this is a weighty allegation that you can't go scot-free. The DCI has to come in and interrogate you so that you provide the evidences that proves that indeed he did what you just alleged. So in conclusion, I can see that the Rigathi Gachagua team knew very well that the president was so desperate about Raila's win. And now that Raila has lost the elections, they want to use this as a tool to mock the president and also to make him feel angry. And as I also conclude, these things they're saying or they're coming up with are not putting the government accountable. They are just some mere politics and also trying to resonate well with the poor Kenyans when you tell them how their money was used in the pursuit to campaign for Raila Odinga for the AUC chairmanship position. Now let me end it there. But before I do so, I want to kindly request you to take a second of your time and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and let's meet soon in our next video.